here. What do you give on it? 25, 50, 75, $100,000. You are listening to the Auction is Action with You in It podcast presented by Call to Auction, where our favorite four-letter word is S-O-L-D. Sold. Well, welcome back to the Auction is Action with You in It podcast. I'm Bobby D, your host, billion-dollar fundraiser, event strategist, fundraising auctioneer coach, and industry thought leader. And today, we are talking about one of the smartest ways that nonprofits can protect their budget, elevate sponsorship visibility, and create a true win-win partnership at the same time. And that is getting a sponsor to cover your auctioneer's fee. Now, let's be honest. A lot of auctioneers look at the auctioneer's fees as just another expense, something that comes out of the gala budget before the first guest even raises their paddle. But the reality is this: a professional fundraising auctioneer is not an expense, it's an investment. And when done correctly, it can be one of the highest ROI investments your event makes all year. The right auctioneer doesn't just talk on stage. They help drive revenue. They create momentum. They increase participation. They elevate emotion, and they guide donor psychology. And they help to turn moments into money for your mission. So what if I told you that's a way to completely reframe that investment? What if your auctioneer fee became a sponsorship opportunity instead of a budget concern? Sounds like a win to me. That's what the auctioneer sponsorship is. Now, the auctioneer sponsorship is exactly what it sounds like. A local business, corporate partner, individual donor sponsors the cost of your professional auctioneer and their team as a named element of your event. Their investment covers your auctioneer's fee. And in exchange, they receive prominent, meaningful recognition throughout the evening. The auctioneer fee is paid before the first bid is placed, and you're going to see huge ROI from that. And then to have your auctioneer's fee covered before you even step in the room, I mean, everything else is gravy after that. Now, your operating budget stays intact with this, and your sponsor gets visibility in front of a room full of engaged, mission-driven donors who are paying attention. And here's why it works so well. Because sponsorship reframes the ask. Instead of going to your board and saying, we need more budget for the auctioneer, you're going to go to a business and say, we have a high visibility sponsorship opportunity at our gala, and we'd love for you to be our featured partner. That is a completely different conversation. And it's one that businesses are often excited to say yes to, especially businesses that want to be seen doing good in the community, build relationships with your donor base, associate their brand with your mission, increase visibility in front of a high-capacity attendees. Now, for the sponsor, this value is real. They're not just writing a check into a void. They're being recognized from the stage multiple times throughout the evening. Their logo can appear on the signage in the program, on digital screens, on event slides, potentially on a live stream, or on social media posts. Their generosity is acknowledged publicly in front of exactly the kind of people that they want to be in front of. And for you, the nonprofit, the value is simple. Your auctioneer is fully funded. Now let's talk about how to actually make this happen. First, start early. Ideally, you're having this conversation 60 to 90 days before your event, not 2 weeks out when everyone's like, ah! You should hire your auctioneer and then find the sponsor for this. Maybe other way around, find the sponsor and then hire your favorite auctioneer. Next, make a short list. You don't need 100 prospects. You maybe need 5 or 10 strong ones. Think about it. Businesses that already support your organization, companies that serve your donor audience, past sponsors, businesses owned by board members, major donor businesses. Some natural fits include financial advisors, real estate agents, insurance wealth companies, law firms, healthcare providers, wealth management firms, local luxury brands. And then you got to make the ask clear and specific. Something like this. Now, we have an auctioneer sponsorship opportunity for our annual gala on October 10th. For $5,000, your business will be recognized as a presenting sponsor of our professional auctioneer for the evening. Simple, clear, specific. Then outline exactly what that recognition includes. Because vague sponsorship packages don't sell, specific ones do. Tell them how many attendees will be there, how many stage mentions they'll receive, where their logo will appear, whether they receive tickets, whether they be included in social media or digital marketing. Now, the more tangible the value feels, the easier the yes becomes. And here's the best part. This strategy can often generate full auctioneer fee coverage, typically anywhere between $1,500 to $10,000, depending on your market and event size. Now, if you position this correctly, sometimes even more. Because remember, sponsors don't just buy visibility, they buy alignment, they buy access, they buy association with impact. And when your event is done, your auctioneer becomes one of the most visible voices in the room all night long. And that visibility has value. So nonprofits, stop treating your auctioneer fee like a burden. Start treating it like an investment with massive ROI potential. And if you're an auctioneer listening to this, help your clients create these sponsorship opportunities. Bring them solutions, bring them strategy, bring them revenue ideas, because auction is action and action creates impact. So I want to thank you again so much for listening to this quick episode of the Auction is Action with You in It podcast, presented by Call to Auction, calltoauction.com. I am the founder and CEO and lead auctioneer of Call to Auction. And if you need a auctioneer anywhere in the nation, we would love to be able to help you with that. So again, my name is Bobby D, and I want to thank you all for the impact that you are creating in the world through your events by creating awesome galas. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everyone.